Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So stick with it.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On third down, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, an opportunity opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of him for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Throwing off play action. Looking for his big tight end. And it's going to be way off. The receiver was wide open. The pass off target. Missed opportunity.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Carter. He'll take a deep shot. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris is a wide receiver you at the same time. I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
What a tough matchup for this defense down inside the 5-yard line against the big tight end. You're so worried about a slant or maybe a fade to the receivers, and instead they go to the big man and he makes you pay.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive they'll set up at the 16. Testing the right side here. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
The Longhorns have first and 10 here. Breaking tackles. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. He'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Texas. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Up front, lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you go to play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He hands it to the back. You've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Play fake, looking to throw. Close to the tight end. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The punt team making their way on the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken at the 25. And the return will be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Second down, looking to throw it. Looks like he's going to run it. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Caught over the middle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can snip it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. Dump off caught by the running back. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Knocks that one right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
That's an important first down on that running play. They'll run it from the gun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Past the 45. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll give it to the running back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run the option. Look out, room to run here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Crucial third down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Tries the right with a quick throw. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. He's open. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the single back takes the handoff. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Important moment here in this championship game. Third down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. Well down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He made it. 3 points on the board.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Texas.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Makes the catch. It's Selvia. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. He's looking deep down the middle. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your littler slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the group ball. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the try here for the extra point. The BAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The conference championship might just come down to this possession. Can they get points? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the grab with plenty of room to run. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. He shrinks the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down the score late here in the fourth. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Motion now from the tight end. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Leaning on the run game here. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Takes off in a bootleg. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? An inside deal now from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out. Back's got it again. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
LSU.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it. No problem.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver makes the grab, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and they've got him. A